Good evening, and welcome to Tom's Terror Trove and tonight's chapter, Chapter 12, of my ongoing narration of Project Moon's The Distortion Detective. If you like what I do, please give a thumbs up or a rating on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It helps out this podcast heaps. Chapter 12. Masks. Let's dance, Ezra. Ezra. A diligent child who has little faith in herself. Ezra wore a different mask every day. I could only read the expression of the mask covering her face. I don't know what her true expression beneath the mask may be, but I decided to accept what's shown on Ezra's mask as her expression. I never bothered to forcefully resolve her distortion until now. This time it's different. She's on the verge of losing herself, swept by others' distortions. Her entire body is covered in the masks of many others as proof of her perilous state. Ezra prepares a mask for each person she confronts. Ezra prepares an emotion for each mask she wears. I can only begin to fathom the storm raging in her mind. The 15th basement floor. Ezra and I are facing each other in this white room. Loud noises come from Ezra's masks. Voices of laughter, crying, anger, anxiety, melancholy, distrust, disgust, and joy fill the chamber. I coiled my violet whip around my hand. Let's dance, Ezra. I lashed out at Ezra, my first target, a laughing yellow mask on her right leg. A voice rings in my head when I grapple the mask with my whip.
What's your favorite kind of sandwich, Moses?
Mine would be mustard.
Then mustard is my favorite too.
I pull the whip to tear off the yellow mask from her body. It makes me feel nauseous. Ezra lets out a scream. Please bear with it for just a bit. The red mask on Ezra's shoulder gives a screech. Ezra grabs the whip and pulls me toward her. I released the tension in my body. In a moment's notice, I'm sent flying in her direction.
I'll kill them all! I'll break everyone who's got to die!
Ezra swings her fist at me as I'm being dragged towards her in the air. Using the momentum of the pull, I manage to propel my body away from her fist's path. I wrap the whip around Ezra's body and jump onto her shoulders. Then I grab the red mask with my hand to tear it off. Use violence only when it's necessary. Shrieking, the red mask is ripped out and thrown to the ground. My hand turned red from the searing heat of the mask. Ezra struggled hard, crushing me onto the floor in the process. I feel great pain. A bone, or 10, must have gotten a crack. It cost a fortune to get my back fixed. I confronted Ezra's masks and tore them off one by one. With every mask I removed from her, a burst of Ezra's emotions came forth. An ice-cold mask, a mask that eats away the mind, a mask with rusted nails hammered into it. These are not your true emotions. They're facades, faces that you want other people to see of you. I was scalded, bled from splinters, got frostbites, and threw up from sickness. Only one mask remained. It's sadness. The absolute last mask of Ezra's that I wanted to face. I couldn't save them. That time. I couldn't protect them all. I'm so sad. The blue mask embedded in the center of Ezra's chest is crying, tears falling from its eyes. No, dear. That sadness isn't yours. The emotion was forced upon you by others. If you aren't feeling sad, there's no need to make yourself feel sad, no matter how others look at you. But I'm feeling really sad, though. You aren't sad because you couldn't save everyone that day. It was an excruciating task to bring myself to speak the next part, but I continued on nonetheless. You're sad that I'm bearing regret for what happened. The mask opened its mouth and began wailing loudly. My head felt like it was on the verge of bursting from hearing its cry. an unstoppable stream of tears started falling from my eyes. The mask broke apart and several shards stuck in my chest. The wounds bled tears instead of blood. Ezra was back to her usual self. She's knelt down, staring at the floor. I slowly walked over to her. "It's over now, dear," and gently caressed her head. "Detective, I'm so sorry," Ezra whimpered. The next issue at hand is Uriah. She seems to be in a perilous condition as well, although she doesn't seem to have been afflicted with the torrent of distortions, judging from the state of her body. I placed a hand on my forehead and inhaled from my pipe. That was Chapter 12 of The Distortion Detective by Kim Ji-hoon. Stay tuned for more chapters in the coming days. Good night, everybody.